life with liver disease. It's basically what it says in the tin. I just wanted to explain to people all about my absolutely hectic lifestyle with 3 young children, a dog, a husband, chronic progressive liver disease, which is near enough at the point of a liver transplant, while also working and just absolutely muddling through life. There's not much information out there or much support at end-stage liver disease with young children, and I really struggle finding any advice on makeup or how to boost your self-esteem, because as you can see, I've got yellow kind of demoned eyes because of my liver. I also have like kind of facial swelling because of the antibiotics that I have to take daily, and I'm just overall yellow. I get kind of chronic fatigue, and I just wanted to give others kind of some advice of what works really well for me that might work for other people, because there's just not much out there. And because I've had my disease for 10 years, I think I've picked up quite a lot of stuff along the way, while also asking others for advice. So makeup artists that I know, kind of dropping them an email and saying, help me, I need to boost my self-esteem, I look awful, what shall I do? And that's basically kind of it, as well as just showing how I cope along the process of my liver disease getting worse, which it is. In and out of hospital recently, and I just want to show that, really. And I don't really talk to many people about it. I'm quite a closed person, but I'm also a mental health nurse, and I preach to people about talking and doing their own mindfulness and kind of CBT techniques, yet I find that I don't really do it myself. So I think talking, because I do love to just randomly talk, but talking about my illness and kind of the children and the husband and maybe how it's affecting them might actually benefit me at the same time. So I've been diagnosed with what's called primary sclerosing cholangitis. I was diagnosed about 10 years ago now, after my eldest Taya was born, and it's basically an autoimmune liver disease. My immune system attacks its own liver and causes scarring. It's mainly to do with the bile ducts. So my liver at this moment in time is just not working. It's not filtering really, it's getting infections quite a lot. So in the last, I'd say 3 months, I've been in hospital 3 times in the local hospital. And now I'm on regular antibiotics, which are not great. But it's what needs to keep my infection away really, or at bay. My symptoms are just all over the place. I get itch sometimes, I feel sick sometimes, chronic fatigue, yellow. So today, I don't think skin-wise I'm that bad, but you caught me on quite a good day. Some days I look like a Simpson, and I feel like a Simpson, and my kids joke and kind of call me a Simpson and also say I now need to dye my hair blue. My eyes, since the disease has progressed, I'd say since my youngest son Hartley was born 8 months ago, my eyes have never gone back to white. It was really stressful after Hartley was born, and with my illness, the more I get stressed, the worse it gets. So Hartley was diagnosed soon after birth with Down syndrome, but it was a horrific time in the hospital. The hospital was really, really poor. Doctors were really poor about giving us the information. However, nurses were amazing, but it meant that I couldn't rest, I couldn't sleep. We were in ITU for about 2 weeks, and then we were discharged home. So that stress tipped me over. I then had a hemorrhage. I needed to have an operation. That obviously put more stress on my body. After that, Hartley, towards the end of the year, near Christmas, also developed bronchiolitis, pneumonia, and had a collapsed lung. So again, stress, stress, stress. I am going for my second part of the transplant assessment next week. So it's a 2-day assessment. I'll meet with the dietitians, they'll discuss with me, everyone will discuss with me about the operation, it will be really, really tough. And then after that, they have a meeting on the Friday to decide whether or not I should go for a transplant now, and then I might be on the transplant list soon after. So it's quite a stressful time for us at the moment. Obviously, Taya knows that we have appointments coming up, and she doesn't know fully of what they're assessing for. So I'm getting nervous about telling her. I'm getting nervous about being put on the list. I think it's pretty certain. So in our household, we're all a bit anxious at the moment, because although it will make me feel better because I haven't felt very well, it's really quite daunting now. I've always known eventually that we'd have a transplant, but it's the fact that it's really real now. And whereas before it was, oh yeah, I have a transplant in 10 years time, I have a transplant in 5 years time, that's fine, it's down the road. Now it could be next week, it could be a month, it could be 6 months, but now it's soon. So emotions are all over the place, and I think from now until I'm on the list, and then after the list, I'm going to just show everyone what it's like to be on the list and kind of how you cope while waiting for that phone call, because I'm dreading it. I think I'm going to be a nervous wreck every time my phone rings. My husband's a fireman, and he's got a bleeper, and because he's a retained fireman. And when he first qualified and was waiting for his first shout, we both were on edge because we were like, oh, your bleepers will go any minute, your bleepers will go any minute. And it's bringing back those memories of thinking, oh crap, next week I might get one phone call and then I have to jump up, get my bag and head out within an hour. And within that hour, I've been told obviously you have to get on the road. So that is sorting the kids out, people have to come around and look after the kids, kissing the kids goodbye, giving them all hugs, and then getting in the car and be on my way. So I don't really know what I'm going to do yet, but we will see. So that was just a kind of brief overview of kind of what I'm about, what I've got. I've got 3 kids and everything. I think I now need to go and put the kids to bed, so I'll probably do another one to explain all about who are actually in our family, support networks and everything, and probably do one after the assessment and see what they say and just wait for the call really. So